Hi, beloveds. In my last video called The Time I Did Too Perfectly at an Interview and It Backfired, I shared one of my biggest interviewing mistakes, what I learned and what you can do differently. Today, I want to talk about how to recover from job mistakes. And there are many different mistakes we can make at work. There are so many different ways we can respond. And how you decide to respond should be based on your self-care and your overall career goals. Focusing on self-care and your goals will help keep your career wellness at an optimal level. So, using myself in this example, my mistake caused me not to get a job offer for the promotion I wanted. How could I have responded? Well, first, I could have just spent my time and energy wallowing in misery and feeling sorry for myself. That's number one. Number two, I could pick myself up, learn from my mistakes, and wait patiently for another promotion opportunity in my agency to appear, and then try again. Three, I could pick myself up, learn from my mistakes, and not be patient. I could start looking for a promotion outside of my current agency right away. So what did I end up doing? I ended up taking option three. I'm a millennial, and I'm also not the most patient person. Additionally, though I liked my workplace and was pretty happy there, I knew I could be earning a lot more money. I knew the work I was doing was underpaid. And that's the thing here. I was making good money, but if I could make more money somewhere else doing the same thing, then that's still being underpaid, right? And so here's the first tip. Don't let good be the enemy of great, all right? Many of you are in this situation. I come up and say, hey, how's your career situation going? And you say, oh, I'm good. And I'm like, okay, well, just know that you're gonna be staying good for the next 2, 5, 10 years. And you'll be so comfortable with good that you will forsake the opportunity for great. Why settle for a good job and a good income when you can have a great job and a great income? So, back to my story. I chose option three because I knew that every 2 weeks I waited, and the longer I waited before applying to a promotion, I was leaving money on the table. Money I knew I could get if I put in the right amount of effort. So keep this in mind. The longer we wait to get that promotion or move to a better paying, more awesome work environment, we are throwing away money. We're missing out on the joy of a great workplace. And though I didn't get the job offer due to my mistake, my resume was freshly polished. It was great enough to get me that interview. This meant that my resume was in good enough shape to get me other interviews. If I waited, I would have had to update my resume all over again. Plus, how long would I have had to wait for that new promotion to come up at my current place of employment? 6 months, a year, or more? That's a long time to leave money on the table. If my raise was at least $1,000 a month, that's $6,000 I would be throwing away after waiting just 6 months. So I thought about how much extra money I would lose that I would not be able to put into savings. For my own self-care, I wanted to provide myself with financial security. I thought about vacation money, eating at my favorite restaurant money, buying lots of fancy toys and cat beds for my cats money, Christmas gift money, pay off my car money, get my hair done money. And another thing, it wasn't just all about money. My commute was 45 minutes to an hour one way. Plus, I had recently been moved from a private office to a shared office because of a new hire. And I really wanted my own space back. So in short, trying to bounce back after a mistake at work can be challenging and complex. Because my mistake occurred in an interview, it was much less likely to be public information. However, if your workplace mistake was public knowledge, it will probably be more difficult for you to get your reputation back in good working order. Your career wellness would probably suffer more. So, depending on what happened, it can be easier and faster to bounce back if you bounce away to find a new employer, okay? Now for me, I was shocked and disappointed when I didn't get the job offer at the agency I had been working hard with, but it worked out. The next job I got was the same salary promotion I had hoped for, but at a 20 to 25-minute commute instead of 45 minutes to an hour. And this new job, I had my own private office too. So overall, the new job was an even better deal for what my goals were because the commute was less, even though I would have had my own private office in both places. But commute matters a lot. It matters to me. So sometimes things just work out for the best. And I've seen some of my clients afraid to switch jobs after a letdown because of fear. They're afraid to work in a new workplace with new work expectations, new people, having to fill out a new healthcare policy, possibly, new everything. I get that. I understand that. But don't let it stop you. I see some people that are so comfortable with where they are, even if they don't like their job, there's this emotional, psychological comfort factor that's counterintuitive and complex. After a career mistake, some people take such a hit to their self-confidence that they don't even try to switch employers. They believe they deserve to be rejected. They believe they don't deserve a better paying, more enjoyable job. They might believe that being, loyal to an employer means letting themselves be exploited. And this strategy of bouncing back from a career mistake only works if you have a certain level of confidence. This strategy only works if you can get over any fears around change or personal insecurities. Okay? These are huge obstacles. Fear, personal insecurities, those can stop a person for years, decades. So remember, our career situation directly impacts our financial, emotional, physical, and spiritual wellness. And if you need help overcoming career obstacles, just private message me. I'd be happy to talk to you about scheduling a free spiritual career direction wellness visit with me. So, have you ever bounced back from a career mistake? Or did you just wallow in misery? What happened? Tell me your story below. Bye-bye. See you next time.